1998 Sport Nautique, sitting in neutral hull and deck, hunter green main stripe with a Zephyr top stripe. This is a 21-foot open bow direct drive. Freshly serviced. It got tune-up, full tune-up, fresh fluids, filters, and impeller. Prop rebuild. And it is ready to go and hit the water. Comes with a full matching mooring cover in green. Sits on a single axle Ramlin trailer in hunter green as well to match. Overall, just a nice looking package here. Crash pad on the bow stop, but it does have a strap and a turnbuckle to keep it from bouncing. Kind of a nice setup. Comes with a mirror. Our team went around and put all new pinstriping on it. Did some sanding on a few scratches. We'll go down this port side where the majority of that once was, but everything for the most part came out pretty nicely. There is a little bit of spider cracking here on this side. Kind of runs down below the pinstripe here, carries on up right there just a little bit. So I'd imagine some type of, I don't know, maybe a light impact of some sort, but that's very light spider crack in there. But it is there. A little bit of that up here in the front as well. I don't know, I'm looking, I think there were some scratches on here before, but for the most part, all that stuff sanded out pretty well. There is one here on the corner. Graphics look amazing all the way around. This does have launch control, meaning it's a dual ballast tank system on this boat. So it does have 2 tanks, one on each corner, roughly 200 pounds apiece. So a nice setup if you want to do a little bit of wakeboarding on here, get a little more wake out of the sport. Pinstriping looks awesome. As you can see, you got that gold flake in the pin. Looks really good. Open bow. We'll get a better look at the interior in just a moment. And as we come around the starboard side, we do have a chip down below. You'll notice the platform kind of sags a little bit. There's just worn out. There's a lot of play in these brackets. Or not a lot, but there is some play. You can lift on it, you can see. Nothing's super out of the ordinary, and nothing's bent. It just hangs down a little bit just from the play in those pins. So, as you can see, nothing crazy. Rear vents, the paint is pretty much gone off those. There and there. And there is a small chip below this toe point, or lift ring on the back. Teak platform. Let's jump in and check out the interior. Got neutral vinyl, Zephyr seat bases, green accents, and then burgundy piping. A very 90s color scheme. Reminds me of like an Eddie Bauer edition Ford Explorer from the time period. Super popular. We have tan carpet in here as well. Interior's in pretty good shape. It does appear that these rear seat bases were probably reskinned at some point. The color matches well. You can see there's some wrinkling in it, and the stitch is in kind of in a different spot. It's usually up here higher, but it's a little bit lower on the actual boxing. So not quite factory, but still looks good nonetheless. We do have some splits along the seat top on the back here. A little crack there, but this is original vinyl. It's starting to get a little bit hard. So you'll see that on the combing pads in a few different spots and around the back seat. Let's open up the hatch. Storage here. And we have the green cover I mentioned earlier. There are some newer speakers in here. I don't even know what brand these are. It says X, so maybe it's just what it's called. But those are those rear speakers here. I can't verify without taking the combing pad off to see what's behind there, but I would assume it's the same speaker. Engine box looks pretty good. Do have a tiny cut here. And another one down low. And another one down here. If I can get my camera on it. There it is. Let's open up and check out the engine. This is going to have the PCM GT40. 5.8 liter again, freshly tuned up and fully serviced. This boat has been on the water and operating great. It was just time for a tune-up. So we did that. Steering cable, light as a feather, spinning freely, so that's good to go. And we'll close that up. It has 823 hours on it. Running like a top. As we come around our love seat, I'm going to say that this was probably replaced around the same time as the rear seats are, just strictly due to the stitching pattern on this. But that looks good as well. Actually, this is a good example. So you can see the color here to the color here. Just a tinge darker on this newer vinyl than the original on the driver's seat. So gives you an idea. You have that nice correct craft embroidery on the seat back. Glove box, a little bit of storage in there. There's a drain. Windshield header has a little bit of paint flaking off the very, very top, but nothing out of the ordinary that you wouldn't see on a boat of this age. Driver's seat's in great shape. Seat base looks awesome. And the boat does have the jump seat. So, two different options. Some people like to put it behind the driver. Some people like to put it in the walkthrough, but then it's in the way and you have to climb over it if you want to get to the front. So a common place to see it would be back here behind the driver's seat. And that's where we have it on this boat. And the jump seat's in good shape. And sitting down at the dash here, just original instrumentation across. Does have perfect pass, so that's huge. We have, let me see if I can power this thing up. No, I don't have batteries hooked up. Do have a Humminbird depth finder, speedometer, tack, gauges for the ballast. Those are under the back seat. And a newer JVC head unit with Bluetooth. Also, auxiliary and USB. Close that up. So have an adjustable steering wheel. Nothing down there but a speaker. There is a ski locker in the floor. You can pull this up. Take a peek. It does have the floor liner in it. And making our way up to the bow, it does have the playpen instead of the walk-through, which you see in later years. So you have these three separate seat cushions that kind of fit underneath the combing pads. These have some cracking between. You can see it in the corners here. The combing pad here also has some cracks down low. And down here in between, there's a few as well. But if you step back, the top surface of the seats is not all blown open. So we're happy to continue on as is. Pretty much wraps it up on this Sport Nautique. Seats 9 people. You got your old school valves down here to open and close for the ballast system. Hit us up if you have any questions. You can reach us at 317-845-9253. If you want to come check out this Sport Nautique, it's here at the shop and ready to go. Hit us up if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.